Welcome back. Welcome back to Heroes for Suckers podcast slash PPR Sports podcast with Reg D Reg and Sporty Paul. Welcome back. Hope you guys had a,
Hello, friends.
hope you guys had a great week 9 like D Reg and I did. We were 6-0. 6-0.
I'm sporting my Red Wings, but I have to say this: Trump, 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 Trump. Hey, Eminem. We never look to you for your politics anyway. Why don't you go away? So I just want to say that. Ted Nugent is my kind of Detroit guy, not Eminem. What's
Yeah,
your real name?
D Reg actually lived really close to 8 Mile for a long time in Detroit
He
area.
worked on 8 Mile, exactly. Worked on 8 Mile, lived close to 8 Mile, had a house in West Bloomfield, White Lake. So yeah, I know something about Detroit.
Nice.
And plus, go Red Wings.
Well, my personal political choice is Andrew Basiago, but not too many people voted for him besides me. My personal opinion, the last 8 years, it's gotten worse. So hey, Trump, let's make it better this time, okay?
Get to work. Get to work.
Let's get to
And
work.
don't hire morons, deep state backstabbers like Mike Pompeo to put in your cabinet this time. Okay. It's funny how some of these people have circled back. They've stabbed him in the back. Hey, but can I be in your new in your new administration? Nikki Haley. She's got a lot of balls to be circling back and asking to be in the administration after she stabbed him in the back like 10 times. Mike Pompeo, the same thing, telling lies on national television about secret documents. You know darn well as a president, he has a right to take documents.
That's right.
Oh, can I work for your administration again? Can I get real close so I can stab you in the back for the second time? Anyway, I digress. Sorry about that. Week 10.
Week 10. Week 10. Let's do this. 6-0. We were 6-0 last week. And each you and I both 3-0.
3-0. Sporty Paul is 83% since week 4. And the D, Reg, is 77%. So we're gonna keep going. If you buy into our strategy, it's gonna be winning circle for you too.
That's right. Last
So
week I had all winners. I had the Bills money line. I had Chiefs money line, and I had Bengals money line. So 3 winners. What 3 did you have last week, D Reg?
that's a good question.
I know you had the Bengals. You had the
Had the
Eagles,
Bengals, I had the Chiefs, and the Bills. I think
and I think you had the Eagles. Did you have the Eagles?
I had the Eagles, the Bills, and the Bengals. Yeah, Eagles,
Yes.
Bills, Bengals.
Yes. It was nice. It's nice when Reg and I are on the same side of the team. We can root for each other. We were both very happy with that Bills win and that all 3 of them really, because we were rooting for each other. And let's do that 6-0 again, Reg. I think we've got it in us. I think we're on a roll.
Let's do it.
I'm
Why
at,
don't you start it off, Sporty Paul?
I'm at 83% this year, and D Reg is 77%. So we're both above 70%. So we want to make you guys some money. Just stuff your pockets with gold. Based on our picks. Here's my pick number 1. My pick number 1. I like the Vikings. I like the Vikings money line. They're playing Jacksonville this week. Vikings are coming off a brutal loss. But the good news is they're playing Mac Jones and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay. Vikings they're due for a win. Okay. Week 8, they were cheated by the NFL. Clearly, Sam Darnold, had a penalty against them, and they ignored the whole thing. They could have marched up the field and potentially won the game with that. So they've got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, which is a good thing. Those Vikings have an outstanding defense. It's arguably top 3 in my opinion. Might even be the best in the league. In addition to that, their offensive crew is very healthy. Sam Darnold He had one bad game this year against the Jets. We still won that game. I had Minnesota in that case because they're playing the Jets, and Aaron Rodgers threw an interception when he should have been trying to win the game. So we still won, but Sam Darnold, I think, is due for a good game. He's got healthy receivers in Justin Jefferson and Addison. His game-changing running back, Aaron Jones, is healthy. Hawkinson's healthy too. Hawkinson is ready to play. So Darnold has all his offensive weapons at his disposal with that great defense. Mac Jones, here's some interesting stats regarding Mac Jones. It was decided that Trevor Lawrence is not playing. So Mac Jones, when he is an underdog, he is 3-15 against the spread. So as an underdog, he's 3-15. Okay, so high probability Minnesota's going to win this game. For all those reasons, give me for my number one pick in Week 10, Vikings money line. Go Vikings.
Right on, man. The last loss I had was the bromance game, Kirk Cousins. So my number one pick, I really like them. I've been 6-0 since then, so I've done pretty good. But I'm gonna double down or triple down again on the bromance, Kirk and Raheem, to go into the coachless New Orleans Aints into the Big Easy and stomp them. Atlanta's playing good. The Dirty Birds, they're just getting better and better. I like their receiving core, Pitts and Drake London. I don't know if he's back or not, but Mooney's had a great year. Algier as the backup running back. Brian Robinson has good games too. So I'm telling you, I'm going Dirty Birds money line for my first pick.
I'm pulling for you on that, Reg. D-Reg, I don't like the Saints. The Saints are just a horrible team. Some people are saying, "Oh yeah, well, it's your injured player theory with the new coach. Players are going to be up for it." Yeah, but the Saints have lost 7 games in a row.
But
What evidence do we have that they're not going to lose 8 games in a row? And the Chiefs with that defense, with that pass defense and that running defense. Even though Baker Mayfield was having a really good game, they still found a way to stop him. And then on the other hand, that Chiefs offense, okay, we have a very valuable weapon that we've picked up in DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins looked amazing, looked incredible, had 2 touchdown catches. Kareem Hunt, he played really well. He earlier in the week, he was questionable, but now that injury designation has been lifted. So we've got a very healthy running back in Kareem Hunt, who's been playing really well. We've got Patrick Mahomes, no problem with the ankle. He has a way of dealing with his rolled ankle, so his ankle. So no problem. Travis Kelce had a great game last week. We've got a lot of.
You mean Mr. Pfizer?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into his political choices there. But I'll just Travis.
You're very proper. You're proper. I'm the political junkyard dog.
Yeah,
so I digress. I digress. But sorry, go ahead.
The only thing I'll say is, Travis, just play good ball, man. Just get open for Patrick like you did in game, in Week 9. That was beautiful the way you were getting open consistently. Giving Patrick that option that he needs. Just to spice up the offense and move the ball and keep the ball moving upfield, get the first downs. So for all those reasons, Kansas City is looking really good. They're very solid. Andy Reid is making good decisions as a coach. Playing good players, picking the right players to play. Chris Jones has been having some amazing games like he did last week, putting the pressure on the quarterback. Bo Nix is the quarterback for the Denver Broncos. He's a outstanding rookie, I think, but let's face it, he's a rookie. Okay. Um, I don't think he does as well as Baker Mayfield. Okay. I think he struggles. I think he throws a couple interceptions like he tends to do every game. In the in Vegas, there's also a prop of him throwing over 210 passing yards. I don't think he throws 210 passing yards because Baker Mayfield only threw he threw less than he only threw 200 passing yards last week. So if we just compare the two quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield's better. Baker Mayfield, even with all his accolades and his awards, could not defeat the Chiefs at home. I think the Chiefs are in the interest of winning, and they're still winning, and they have a positive attitude. They got a chip on their shoulder. Go Chiefs! Chiefs money line as my second pick in Week 10.
Well, I wanted to first ask, what do you think of my background here? I'm in a spaceship hotel somewhere in China,
I like it.
and this kind of hotel is really cool. It's like if I get into my little orbiter, I can just go right out the window and explore the universe. So
Yeah,
with my Red Wings jersey on. So,
yeah, I was very very impressed. It kind of reminded me of I'm a sci-fi guy. It kind of reminded me of
you are. This guy was like watching like uh, uh, Spock and James T. Kirk when when it wasn't even cool.
That's right.
Like
That's right. Every
in the
Friday night we'd
70s.
have every Friday night
He'd be watching
we'd have
Channel
pizza.
32 in Chicago. Like, was it UHF or VHF with the snowy background? This guy was like watching James T. Kirk and Spock.
That's right. That's right. Where nobody knew even really liked them. Eat my Mama Celeste pizza and on a Friday night. I was in science fiction heaven with that.
Well, I digress, but I'm going to match you again, Sporty Paul. The Chiefs are going to win again. They're going to be 8-0, right? They're going to be 9-0 after this.
Yes.
Great points. I mean, Bo Nix just isn't going to do it. I mean, he just isn't going to do it to them. They may have a loss down the road, but it's not going to be these guys. It's not going to be the Sean Payton-led Denver Broncos who got absolutely smoked by the Baltimore Ravens last week. I wanted to personally thank James Worthy last week. I had him on 3 FanDuel teams. He got me a very crisp -1 points. So thanks for that, James. I appreciate that. But Lamar Hunt's playing pretty good. DeAndre Hopkins is a great addition to this team. And yeah, Kelsey now has to step up with his Pfizer vaccination. If he doesn't have a heart attack, he should do pretty good, or myocarditis. So yeah, my second pick will be the Chiefs money line against the Denver Broncos.
Very good. Yeah, I think there's so many good reasons to pick the Chiefs this week. And yeah, they're going to keep winning because they've got the positive attitude. They've got a very solid team there. For my pick number 3, this team just jumped out at me right away when I saw who they were playing. I like the Chargers. I'm going to go Chargers money line. I was very impressed by how they played last week against the Browns. They seem to have it put together. Jim Harbaugh's got a solid team there. He's fighting to get close to the Chiefs. And in this case, he's going to have he'll have a wild card situation, but he still has to keep winning, and so that's the incentive for the Chiefs. They got to keep winning. But if we look at the Chiefs, they've actually got an outstanding point differential, better actually than the Chiefs do. Their point differential is 58, whereas the Chiefs' point differential is 56. So I think the Chargers are going to play really well. The Titans, who they're playing, their defense is, I would say, average. Okay, but their offense is terrible. Okay, but there's even a report that Will Levis is going to be back. Okay, so yeah,
I
I
saw
could have
that.
won, like, I had this $900 parlay going. D-Reg knows it. I had like 8 of the teams on it. In week 1. I had this $900 parlay. Okay, 9 teams. All the other teams hit. And I had the Titans money line against the Bears at home. Okay. And Will Levis, he just kept throwing these ridiculous interceptions. The Titans were out to a 17-point lead. And they lost to the Bears, even though they had a 17-point lead. So, have the Titans really changed that much? I would say no. Chargers are at home, just like in that case against the Bears when the Bears were at home. Looks like Rudolph is going to be Mason Rudolph's going to be the quarterback, or Will Levis, either of the two. I think the Chargers defense is a very underestimated defense, and I think because of that, there's going to be some turnovers, and then the Chargers are going to capitalize on those turnovers. In addition to that, Justin Herbert is a healthy quarterback. Very solid performance. He's got some good receivers, McConkey and Palmer. He's got a really good running back, J.K. Dobbins. I think it's a very solid team. I think that defense is underestimated. Got Khalil Mack and some other really good players on defense. Titans really don't have much to play for. They're 2-7. Either of the quarterbacks are not going to really be able to score as many points as the Chargers. I'd be very surprised if Chargers score more than 19 points. And I think the Chargers are going to score at least 28 points. So give me the Chargers money line for my week 10 pick 3. I think they're going to have a very good game. The offense and the defense are going to play very well. Go Chargers.
Well, I'm going to have to say ditto again. Justin Herbert is getting better and better. And yeah, it is going to be Will Levis. I did see today that he's going to be starting. I liked him initially. I thought, hey, this guy looks the part. And then he makes some of the stupidest interceptions I've ever seen in my life.
Me too. Me too.
And he does it just every single game.
Every single game.
Every single game, it's a new interception I've never seen before.
Yeah, and it's like a panic stricken throw that, it's not only an interception. He's got to throw it to somebody who sees it coming, and then he turns it into a pick 6 down the sidelines.
Yeah, he's going to be sacked in the pocket, and instead of going down or trying to throw the ball away, he shovel passes it to the sidelines.
Yes,
where some lucky cornerback is waiting.
Yes, and they've got end zone in their eyes after that.
Big saucers, right? I'm going Chargers money line is my third pick.
Excellent. I like that, D-Reg. You and I are talking the same language, and yeah, I think the Chargers, they're playing really well, and they're due for a win, and I don't think the Titans can compete with them on Sunday. Some people are saying, "Oh, look out for that Titans defense." Well, I think they're a mediocre defense. I think the fact that the Chargers are at home, they're 2-1 this year at home. They've got really solid defense, good QB, great coach. All those reasons. Give us the Chargers in week 10, pick number 3 for both of us.
Let me ask you something. I have one question before I get in my little spaceship and go out the window here.
Yes, sir.
Can you get a DUI in a spaceship flying in China?
Oh yeah.
Little question to our listening audience.
You probably could. I would say yes. they probably try to shoot you down. So just put the
like I'm a drone. Well, here we go. We're gonna do the Jim Beam Black.
put the body armor on your vehicle. So they
I will.
they're not going to stop you. They're going to try to
See
shoot
that?
you down. So just put the body armor
See that?
on, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay drinking.
You know
your
what I'll
Jim Beam.
do is I'll play some Jetsons episodes before I do it. I'll think of George. George was a hell of a driver.
You should.
Cheers, everybody.
I've got my
Good
smart
luck
water
in week
here.
10.
Smart water here.
Ah.
All right. Well,
Days to buy the best.
all right. Kudos to
$25.99 a fifth.